Well, we got a lot of news to unpack here, but we're going to start this video by talking about the biggest news of all. Physical God Goku EZA confirmed. I originally thought that it was fake because I saw this image alone circulating, and I was like, there's no way, because I looked on Global Dokkan's Twitter, and there was nothing. Turns out, the dummies on Global Dokkan didn't tweet it, but the JP people did. God Goku EZA is confirmed to be coming up during this celebration. So this video, we're going to be unpacking the unit details with a different set of translations. And if there are any issues with these translations, then I will clarify in the pinned comment down below, or we just have to wait for the Global Dokkan details. And I don't know how long it's going to take. So I wanted to get this video out there so you guys can see it. So we're going to do a little bit of comparisons here, and the syntax is a little bit weird, but I'm going to try my best to try to make it as familiar to all of this as possible. This guy is actually really good in terms of leader skills. Pure Saiyans, Power of Wishes. There's a lot of best team in the game sort of potential here. So I really hope that this EZA delivers. Big shout out to one of the translators in my server for putting this together. I really appreciate that. So let's go ahead and unpack this. Starting with the super attack. Well, I mean, we already know what the leader skill does. It's just the same thing, but it's now key +1 for the secondary stuff. So it's actually going to be key +4, 200%. But then for the super attack, this guy is a perma stacker. Raise attack and defense, causes immense damage. Now it becomes greatly raises attack and defense, causes immense damage. Okay. Then let's go up here. Activates entrance animation when there are 6 or more superclass allies on the team upon the character's entry. When that happens, oh, it's not clear if it's a one-turn activation or not. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, physical excluded into physical. Chance to dodge +10%, launches an additional attack for 6 turns. That's a one-time activation. It'll only just be there for 6 turns. And then for 1 turn only, 50% damage reduction. Oh, that's very nice. So you have extra cushioning right when you start, which is good, right? When you get God Goku, you're experiencing that burst of power. You want to have all that stuff right at the beginning. Sucks you can't have it for longer, but okay. Then we move on to the basic effects. So that's this right here. Okay, so key +2, attack and defense +200%, medium chance to dodge. Ew, that didn't change at all. I mean, this didn't change. This changed. Okay. When attacking, attack and defense +100%. That goes up from 50. When attacking with 12 or more key, attack +100%. That we didn't have before. Okay. You're always going to be attacking with 12 key anyway, like launching a super. When obtaining 3 or more key spheres, or when obtaining 2 or more key spheres in slot 3. Oh, with 3 or more key spheres obtained, or with 2 or more key spheres obtained in slot 3, attack and defense +100%, chance to dodge +30%. Oh, now we're talking. So you can bench this guy if you need to. That's good. Okay, dodge again hasn't changed, kind of concerning me, but that is nice. You have some flexibility there. When obtaining 6 or more key spheres, or when obtaining 4 or more key spheres in slot 3, launches an additional super attack, guards all attacks, all allies key +1 attack and defense +30%, and if they're Realm of Gods, gains an additional key +1 attack and defense +20%, and attacks effective against all types. You give your fellow Realm of God units attacks effective against all types. E +2 attack and defense +50%, all because you picked up 6 orbs in a regular rotation, or 4 in slot 3. Okay. After performing 4 or more super attacks in battle, attack +100%, dodge +10%. Okay, so the dodge ultimately becomes 70%. I see. Okay. It seems like they're rather modest upgrades, but considering this is a now greatly stacking unit, I think that's going to make a pretty significant difference. Okay. So we're going to be rocking guard. We're going to be rocking support, team, pseudo crit, 70% dodge, and a whole lot of combo power. Okay. And then we transform. The transformation condition isn't going to change. Can be activated starting from the 5th turn from the start of battle if the character performs 4 or more super attacks in battle. So let's just say you benched him on the 1st turn. He would come back on turn 4. But if you did that, as on your way out, you would have launched 1 attack, your primary, your secondary super right here, and then maybe a 3rd one if you get lucky with your hit of potential. But then when you come back, you would also launch 2 more. You might have to either play the long way, or you just have to get lucky with an additional in between those first 2 turns that this unit is around before you can get this going. Okay. You cause ultimate damage, performs a critical hit, and then transform. The thing about this guy, remember, like, it was always a problem trying to incorporate critical into his build, considering how vulnerable he could be without all those stacks. All right, so now when he transforms, let's see what he does here. So this guy, I remember I almost never wanted to use him because he lost his guard. Yeah. 70% chance to dodge was his thing. Okay, so now what are we looking like? So this guy's original attack, raise attack and defense for 1 turn, cause immense damage with a medium chance to stun. Now it massively raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. 70% chance to stun. I'm assuming based on the punctuation here, no comma, no perma, both of these things are temporary. But 70% chance to stun is a lot better than this. So it would say great chance to stun. That's very nice. Okay. And then we go to the basic effects. So up here. Key +2. Oh, oops. Key +3, attack and defense +259. 90% chance to dodge before attacking. Oh my goodness. Okay. For 3 turns from first appearance, attack +359%, defense +259%. Guaranteed crit, launches an additional super attack, guards all attacks. Okay. Guard, 90% chance to dodge, and whatever stacks you had already done before you transformed. Okay. That we don't have. Oh, actually we do. For 3 turns, we just have guaranteed crit. Okay. From the 4th turn onwards, attacks effective against all types, launches an additional attack that has a 70% chance of becoming a super. 70% chance to guard. Oh, damn it. 70% chance to guard. Come on. Okay. When attacking, attack +259%, defense +159. Okay. When there's a Realm of God's enemy or an ally attacking in the same turn, once only. Oh, there is. I see. Okay. There is an indication here. When HP is 50% or less at the start of the turn, recovers 59% health and gains 30% damage reduction for the turn. Okay, so when the situation gets dire, you have a little bit of an assist here. That was never a thing before. Cool. Huh. Interesting. So from what I'm reading here, he looks like a very safe and consistent stacker with some good support. And then if you need to transform him, you actually gain some benefit from it because he can do some solid damage, but he does become a much more risky asset. Which is honestly fine because that's a little bit more lore accurate, right? He loses the god power, but he still sort of has like a trace of it. I just could never use this guy before. I would never want to. There was no justification in switching to this guy. Yeah, you got guaranteed crit for 3 turns, but then you're a flimsy 70% dodge or die loser, right? So this guy actually serves a purpose now, and he can be pretty productive offensively with a little bit of an assist here with that heal. So I feel like this guy's going to be pretty fun. He looks like he's going to be pretty strong. It's hard for me to, I don't know if you guys have this issue, but when you don't read a unit's like kit in the proper syntax that you're used to, it's hard for you to truly form an image of the character, you know? Like that's kind of what I'm dealing with right now. But like based on just the principle here, you're stacking, you're guarding, you've got dodge, you've got support, you can always float him off if you need to, making him easier to use. Especially when you consider the Realm of God's team, your slot 1, slot 2s are effectively going to be occupied, considering you're running maybe the best, you know, Realm of God sort of teams. Let's not forget honorary mention. I haven't mentioned him in a few videos. Tech Shen, the World Tournament free-to-play Realm of Gods unit. There are characters that can handle the slot 1 responsibilities. This guy no longer has to bear that. He can be a slot 2. He can be a slot 3. When you combine this unit on a team with the AGL God Goku, that revive will also make this unit a little bit less scary to actually run on a team. Let's actually put one together real quick. So if we just run Realm of Gods. Realm of God. I want to say God Key because I'm playing Legends. Are you serious? Why is the first unit shown here not? Okay, there you go. So double UI, right? So these are your rotations. And then you could throw in like physical God Goku. Where the heck? Physical God Goku. This is a pretty solid squad, right? Move him into slot 3. Support these guys. Let him play the slow game. He doesn't need to be in the slot 1. He doesn't even need to be around for a little while. But if you are worried about what he can do as far as tanking, you can amplify that with some defense here, or perhaps have some extra support. Or if you've got scouting from this guy, or if you just got team dodge from this guy's first turn, or if you've got a revive, this guy fits very well into the core engine of the Realm of Gods team. So that's the most important thing. I think that he's going to be a nice seamless fit here, and he's going to be a very nice asset in terms of my goals running no new units teams with Power of Wishes. That's actually going to mean some pretty nice things for me. Like if I run Pure Saiyan's Power of Wishes, I want to see that real quick. Look at that. Pure Saiyans, Earthbred Fighters, Power of Wishes. I like it. All right, so he looks promising. Let me know what you guys think about this guy's EZA in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments on a scale of 1 to 10, how hyped are you for this EZA? What are your thoughts on the implications of this EZA dropping now versus during GDC? Because I think GDC now, effectively, the hope for a GDC Dragon Ball Super Beerus simultaneous celebration, I think is dead, because this was kind of like the one thing that they could have held on to include there. Now that that's happening here, I feel like we're not going to be revisiting Realm of Gods or Battle of Gods for a while. That's just my take. But let me know what you guys think about the EZA. Are you guys looking forward to it? Let me know if there's anything that I missed. Also, check the pinned comment in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more Dokkan content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let you know when I see more myself do it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.